Yeah, Twitch has really helped me rediscover enjoying games. Like, I just haven't been a big gamer for so long. And like, really, I guess I can give a bunch of credit to that to Grand Theft Auto 5. That is the most fun I've had playing a game in as far as I can remember.
My Twitch, they help me. And sometimes in ways that I just find myself incredibly grateful for, like, you know, like, they haven't been good at this lately, but I'm like, all right, you know, Sand 203 East Wing, is that key worth a lot? You know, and they can look it up for me and tell me, or, you know, or I'll be like, I think I heard footsteps. Do you think you heard footsteps? And they're like, yeah, that was metal. There's a piece of metal under the door sill underneath you to your right. And it's like, thanks. You know, like, we're working on it. It's a team.
For every one person in there giving me good advice, I have a dozen with nothing but misinformation. Telling me the wrong things to do. And then
did I hear someone? No.
They'll all get on board. Where I'll be like, so am I supposed to kill the conductor of the train? Yes. Oh, all right. Bang. Boom.
Wasted.
And it's like, oh, you kidding me? God damn it.
Taylor, I guess we were streaming at the same time. You finished first and you rated me. Cool.
Yeah.
And then I did this long conspiracy theory about how the St. Louis Blues cheated and didn't actually win the cup, honestly.
Enjoy your final raid, friend.
You're like, I know he's kidding, but this is getting me irrationally upset. Was it? Or just a goof?
I was more joking with the chat because, like, they'll call me a retard. They make fun of me like nobody's business. This was like a week ago or so. I was doing like just chatting, watching like Intervention or 90 Day Fiance, funny stuff. My 600-Pound Life with Dr. Now, that Indian guy who does not play any shit. Dr. Now, you know, Chiz, if we can get Dr. Now on the podcast, I would fucking love it. He would really whip my ass into shape. But like, they will give such bad information so often to me that it will make it difficult to game sometimes. But basically, we were watching all that stuff, and fuck, I just lost my train of thought. We were watching.
It started with the Stanley Cup thing. You rated me.
Stanley Cup thing. That's what it was. And like, they'll say, "Oh, you're a fat-headed retard. You're a moron. You suck at this game." And it's like, who cares? Whatever. And then one guy started posting like wrong stats about what happened in the NHL playoffs and about the Blues, and I had to keep pausing and be like, "No, that's not even the right stat line. It's fucking bullshit, dude." And you know it's bull. And then that unleashed a torrent where everybody's like, "We got him, boys. We got him." Those wrong hockey stats in chat to trigger Taylor, and it did it. Embarrassingly, it triggered me pretty good. I'm like, just go back to calling me a dumb fat retard, please. Stop posting the hockey stats.
Oh, mine was unrelated to that. I asked for conspiracy theory ideas because we're gonna do another one sometime, I guess. And your Helen Keller one was so good, we brainstormed, and they were like, "Do the St. Louis Blues cheated their way to the cup?" And yeah, it was just a joy. And I did the whole thing with like Trumpian, like, people are saying that, you know, they were the worst by the All-Star break and then best at the spring. Is that even possible? Same players.
Lots of smart people saying that.
Yeah.
And I've never watched the sport. I don't know. Lots of good people. Lots of smart people saying the Blues never won.
Yeah.
You know,
it was all.
No,
it was filled with "I heard" and "people are saying," and yeah, all
that's what you need.
Unsourced.
Yeah. "I heard" and "people are saying" are two of the best phrases for conspiracy.
Yeah, it's fun
yeah, that did get to me. I was not your comment, but yeah, they'd been
your chat got you.
Yeah, they got me with the Blues stuff.
I'm surprised you don't like the Total War Warhammer stuff more, with all the like lore and backstory that shit has.
I love it. It's just that like I'm trying to play more games that I can talk to the chat more, and so like GTA, Red Dead Redemption 2, games like that are very, very much pointed towards that, where, you know, I can look away from my horse for a second. Oh, that's a good suggestion. That's funny. Nice joke. Thanks for the sub. Whereas like, I know the way that I play Total War Warhammer, and I would be mute for minutes at a time, just trying.
You can talk between games, but like, I mean, it's sometimes the reason someone wins is their clicks per minute. And you have to be just so focused, and you're microing 12, 15 different units, and 3 or 4 of them have between 3 and 5 abilities.
Yeah,
it's there's lots of different control groups, and it's a big fucking map, and you're doing a lot of stuff. It's taxing. So there's no time to do anything. Most of the time, I don't have enough time just to do what I'm supposed to be doing, much less talk to anybody or look
Are you
anywhere
still
else other than the screen.
more often than not?
What?
Like, are you still winning more often than not when you play online? Like 1v1?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Nice. Have
Yeah,
you like hammered down a main faction you're playing with? Or?
I play 3 or 5 like different ones. I'm pretty good with everybody. I'm probably best with lizard men or dark elves. They're both pretty easy to play. But recently the greenskins got a huge buff with the new DLC. So the greenskins are probably
They're the
top
meta
tier right now.
Are they
I don't know about the meta, but they're top tier for sure. They're top 3, I'd say.
green
I feel like
humans?
the elves
Is that,
are always up there.
what are the green skins?
Green men are like the orcs, like
Orcs and goblins.
Uruk-hai goblins. Yep.
One of the new like chieftain or like general, lord that they added to the game is called Grom the Paunch, and he's so fat that he can't walk on foot. Like usually you have like mount options, so you can like for like 1,000 gold you get like this knight who has a magical sword, let's just say. Well, for 2,000 you can put him on a badass horse, and for 3,000 he'll ride a dragon.
Mhm.
But with this new guy, it's like, no. The only option is to wheel this guy around in a big wheelbarrow pulled by a bunch of hogs. and you see that little spire that sticks up next to him that looks like there's a flag on it? That's actually a tiny baby night goblin who feeds him snacks while he rides around killing people.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
How does he fight?
What?
What is his fighting style?
Well, he's on a chariot, so he's just ramming into people with like spikes on the wheels, and I think he's got a big battle axe in one hand, and the little critter is like feeding him these big hunks of meat, like continuously, and he's just always eating as this little guy goes and like tosses him a big like chicken leg or something like that. It's great. It's hilarious.
I need a new gaming PC. Taylor, have you thought about getting a new gaming PC? I know yours is also not like cutting edge, right? Or maybe it is.
It's not cutting edge. I was talking to a friend recently being like, hey, I should probably upgrade my 2060 to a 2080 or whatever it is, graphics card. And then he was like, no, for what you're playing, this is going to do just fine. And so
I don't listen to that loser. What you need is one of these.
What is that?
Is that a 1080 Ti?
Yeah.
He has a
job
2060
done.
though. I don't know which is better. But 2060 is probably parallel at least.
Oh.
Yeah.
2060 versus 1080 Ti. I don't know.
Right? Me neither.
What's the new one coming out?
So the
Someone told
1080
me-
Ti is the current new one. The 3080 will be the next new one that I'd really like to have. But like, I guess if you go by past trends, it would come out pretty soon, this spring or this summer, I think. But with Corona and COVID, you might expect it to be delayed. You might expect there to be manufacturing delays. You might, and now it's like, well, if you told me, Woody, you have to wait till Christmas, I'd say, all right, well, that's too long. I'm not waiting that long. If you said, it might come in June or July, I would wait that long. And I don't know what the answer is going to be because it's not a normal year.
This is still much better.
The 1080 Ti is better than 2060.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
I didn't expect that. Okay.
Well, I guess I'll off and upgrade once that new one's available.
That might be the way to go.
Yeah, it'll be $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. But you know, games will run fucking good. I think there's a 2080 Super. I don't know what the deal is with that. I haven't looked into it. I'm so happy with my current system with this 2080 Ti that like I'm not in the market for anything.
There is a 2080 Super, and like you, I only do research when I'm about to pull the trigger. And I'm not 100% sure if TI or Super is better. Someone out there knows and thinks we're dumb, right?
I think Super's better, but probably not better enough to justify me spending another $1,200 or whatever it cost, and then having this the 2080 Ti just sitting here. I'm going to sell it on eBay and deal with shipping.
There's no way to check.
Impossible. So, but yeah,
I Google this one.
I'm really happy with my setup right now. This thing it runs so smoothly to have no issues. Every game just about is maxed. I'm playing 1440.
Big curved monitor you have.
I gave that and my my last PC, which has a regular 1080, not a 1080 Ti, to her, because her gaming PC had broken down. So she's using a
who hers? Who's her? Is it Kitty? Oh yeah, I didn't keep up.
So she's got the like the 3440 by 4, whatever it is, that big
You had it right.
Ultra
3440 by 1440p.
Yeah, she's got that monitor and like 2 more monitors hooked up to a pretty nice 1080 system. I don't know. It was cutting edge when I bought it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I need a new PC. It's terrible timing. Now the new CPUs just dropped, so I could get them knowing full well I'll need a new GPU and I'll still be okay. And that might be where I land.
Yeah, I could use a CPU upgrade. I think Tarkov is rather CPU dependent.
And it's getting me. They made some CPU upgrades in the wipe that just happened this morning.
They did.
So it got a little more efficient, which we'll see how much that helps. I've only played 2 or 3 games.
I was telling you, I think maybe before the show, I felt like I was getting a lot of frames. I need to turn on the frame counter to see what I'm actually getting. But reserve felt super smooth and it looked great.
Cool, cool.